Hey ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the new car show here for the first time in Salzburg. Checking out the new Škoda Superb Combi. This is the top trim Lauring and Klement. So without further ado, let's just jump into the review. We're checking the Škoda Superb Lauring and Klement for the first time as the Combi, or the wagon version. So let's come a little bit closer, check this color. It's a beautiful red metallic color, so I'm not sure if you can see this on the light. It looks very nice. Now you can see the Škoda crystal lightning, so daytime running lights, and you have of course the new two lenses for the LED matrix headlights. Also fog lights are integrated in the main light cluster. On the Lauring and Klement, you can see here this gray accent and the gray surrounding of the grille. There are chrome strikes here, and you can see the new 3D shape of the grille. There's a radar here with a wide lens camera, and new badge on the Superb, also matte gray finish like on the grille. If I back up here, you can see the front end. Now, gorgeous looking wagon, and you can see also on the front this creases, so these are inspired by the Škoda Enyaq. Now they're on the new Kodiaq as well. So let me just see if I can show you the profile of the car. So there's some people browsing the car. You can see the beautiful, elegant profile. Now we saw the same alloys here on the hatchback version. You can see the signature there. Now this color looks really interesting, and it's more colder in person than on the camera. It's a little bit more warm. You can see the wide lens and puddle light. You can see here card holder, head-up display, 2 speakers, lane assist camera, a light and rain sensor. This camera is interesting. I'm not sure if it moves. And you can see here these 2 spots. This is for your tool payment. So this has this kind of yellow finish. Might be like polarization, and then we can see the chrome surrounding and aluminium silver roof racks, tinted panel roof, black shark fin antenna. So once again, with no people next to the car, let me just show you that, and let me show you the alloy here. You can see that, so it's a diamond cut silver on gray finish. These are 235/40R19, looking very nice. Now we have here the Škoda crystal design LED taillights. They're divided here and full LED. Now let me see if I can back up. Kind of reminds me of the Passat, to be honest, but the previous version. Some design elements. You can see the new Škoda with the new Sh and Superb. You can see on the back wide lens camera with a washer and 2 LED lights. For the license plate, you can see the cat eye and the gray trim. If we press to open here and back up, you can see I'm a 2 meter tall person, or 6'6" in feet. So that's nice and tall. You can see 2 cold lights. You can press here to close. You can adjust the height and then hold until you hear a beep, so you memorize the height if you have a low ceiling garage. Now there's a room for emergency triangle. Very generous and king of space, the Superb. Now you have here I assume this is some sort of divider for the cargo, and the shade here, or the cover, you can manually open it, or it closes automatically when you close the electronic hatch. Now you can pop the seats there, they knock down 60/40, and you can access the middle opening from the rear. Grocery hooks, and there are these dividers here from Škoda, so you can put cargo there. There's room here on the right for fire extinguisher, first aid, cold light there and there on the left. Same here, full outlet. There's an extra storage room here, so you have this one. So I guess this one fits in here, so you can store that there, and you have those tether points on all four sides, plus some points for the net perhaps. Now you can see a spare wheel here, and there's this new system here. You just pull this and put it there so you can see how that looks. So also very practical to have a spare tire. So you just take this off and let it go, and it snaps back into position. How cool is that? Another Škoda smart feature. Now you can see aluminum doorstep, and nice and flat, easy to put some cargo on the back. Now let me just lower this one. You can see you can knock these down. And this one, I'm gonna leave that one and close it up. You can see the cover is closing as well. And voila, there's the new Superb, really looking very long. Let me just show you this detail. If you're here for the first time, oh, this is a diesel. I think the other one was petrol I filmed. So interesting, this one has the Škoda transparent ice scraper and the tire pressure here. Take a good look at that, because the other one didn't have that. So it had a gray scraper, it wasn't transparent, and no labeling there. So you can see here, add blue and diesel. If you uncap this, you can put it here so it doesn't scratch down there. Yeah, looking very nice. We're gonna jump to the interior as well and check it out. Now checking the back doors, have a good opening and closing sound, and you can see the doors have handles that illuminate. So the doors open very wide. It's easy to put a child seat, but even easier to jump inside. You're being chauffeured, good. Seals for the soundproof. Now you can remove this one and then turn it to lock from the inside. You have kids on the back. You have this shade cover or sun blocker. This is softly padded. You have a speaker here and here. This is just a speaker design, but it's not a speaker. And then you have this beautiful wood imitation trim with ambient lights. Nice big handles. This is nice and sturdy. This is soft, and soft. So covered by leather and padded. You can see the ambient lights, nice big pockets and cloth. This is nice and sturdy, and you have the all power windows, fully automatic. Now you can see here we have nice texture on the leather, perforated in the middle. Colored footwell lights. You can see the top, there's an electronic shade, and you can knock down the seats. So if I just press here, it automatically pushes down. You can see the rear cargo space. There's a seatbelt aligner, so the seatbelt is not in the way. And you can see these, if you take a nap, so your neck doesn't fall to the side, you don't get pain. And these, you push in and you push it up, locked into position, so it's easy to put a ISOFIX child seat here and won't lose those plastic covers. Massive space inside for your knees, for your feet. So these are the leather seats. Nice and big pockets. 2 USB-Cs on the top is kind of easier for access. You can see here closed, open for the air vents, heated seats, touch controls, and a little display for the temperature. Now this is closed. Transmission tunnel is kind of tall but narrow. Let's hear the closing sound. I would say good closing sound, but kind of weird on the end. Now it's kind of darker now inside, but you can see better the ambient lights, I guess. There. Now there is an armrest here. You have this rubberized adjustable cup holders, and this is nice. Now you have all the practicality opening here, but I prefer the little tip here. You have to reach in with your fingers here, so it's a bit harder to take that out. You can see the rear, a lot of light coming inside. You can see the ambient lights, looks very nice. Now there's probably an optional phone holder or tablet holder, and you can see here you can press and then lower this headrest on the front. There's an ISOFIX there, and voila, there's the front. So I think the seat is way forward, but we'll check it out. You can see the seat belts are adjustable. All four sides have handles slowly closing, and you have little hooks on the back handles and the B pillars. There are touch lights here. Now, headspace for a 2-meter tall person is okay. I am touching the edge because there's a panel roof, but for an average person, there's plenty of headroom. Now let's get out and we're gonna check the front as soon as the gentleman finishes up as well. Okay, checking the front. Slightly heavier doors, better closing sound. Once again. Now, driver has a physical cylinder and you have the keyless entry there. Now, front doors open nice and wide. Again, same good seals. You have a blind spot alert there. And you can see the turn signals. That's a little detail I love. There's also a blind spot in the mirror itself in auto dimming. Folding and heated in reverse right mirror dips. This flashes red when the car is locked. Now, this is soft, again, same lights, nice big pockets. You can open the cargo from the driver position. There are 2 speakers here and here. This looks like a speaker design, but it's not a speaker. You can individually lock the rear. And all windows are, of course, electronic and automatic. Superb aluminum doorstep. You can see the rubber paddles and footwell illumination in color. These are the electronic seats. You can go up and down the knee area. Seat. Tilt. And you have the massage option. Have the memory, 3 positions to memorize, ergo comfort seats. Now I have textile and the leather here perforated in the middle. This is manual extension for the knees, and these are the black seats. We saw the brown in the hatch version. Check that on the channel separate review. And Lauring and Klement signature. Now here we have the touch light controls. This is not a pocket anymore that you can access. You can see here ambient lights and the core details. I'm not a huge fan of this air vents, to be honest. Everything else feels okay. And this corner here, I think this covering part should have been extended so you cannot see the corner. Only design-wise, I don't like that detail. You can see steering column is manual, and you can see the top, there are 2 ambient lights there as well. Jumping inside, so let me just adjust this a little bit. Okay, let me close the doors. Doors are nice and heavy, have a good closing sound, and voila, here's the point of view. It looks very nice. Actually, I can just take this one a little bit inside. But yeah, very nice. You have the big display there, smart knobs. Very nice Škoda design. Zooming back in, we have nice texture on the steering wheel. This one's slightly smoother than the new Comic and Scala. Now you can see here, let me just wipe this off. You can see the Lauring and Klement. This is a 2-spoke. I'm sure you can get it as a 3-spoke. Heated steering wheel, nice physical commands, sport paddles, and you can see the new wiper controls, and you can see the new, well, I wanted to show you, you can see the new park, and this is like drive, reverse, neutral. You can see the digital display there, but interesting, the display, there's a bezel and then there's a bezel inside here. You can see that, right? So let me just once again open that. So kind of disappointing there. Why is it not all the way displayed to the edge like this one? Interesting, but there's your digital cockpit. Now you can hear close and open. This is soft. You have a Canton speaker there. I think I didn't move the seat all the way, but there is, I think, actually there's no amplifier beneath the seat, so it's on the back. But you have the Canton speakers, you have the heads-up display, and you have the speaker there. There's the new infotainment, and kind of looks bigger in the new Passat, but also separate video. I'm gonna come back to this in a moment. So this is soft, also padded leather, nice contrast stitching. I really like this piano black details here. I'm just not a fan of this one. and you can see here, you can turn the hazards, lock and lock the car, and you have these smart knobs now. So you can see here, brings the air, volume, driving profiles, and map. Also nice physical shortcuts for the climate control, and I like this wood decor. Now let's see here, the glove compartment is nice and spacious, a little flint, but no AC anymore. Why, Škoda? I really like that feature. There's a still pen holder, business card holder, and coins, but no AC. Now this is leather, but it's not padded, it's hard. Now same as the new Passat, you have this new cover, you have the wireless charger, 2 USB-Cs, and adjustable cup holders, rubberized mat on the bottom, and these are to open the Coca-Cola bottle, for example, because the bottom won't spin, so you can uncap it. There's a little tray here with also rubber mat and electronic parking brake. I think auto hold is standard. And then same as in the Superb, the whole middle bridge is the same. You have this, it's nice and padded. You press here, and this opens. There is a rubber here, so it won't squash your cables. Now there is this, as you can see, Volkswagen AG room. Now let me take this out, and there is this, there's this cover, so you can see the interior space is quite generous. There's a strap here, there's a light here, and there's a 12-volt outlet here. This is like, I thought this was for business cards, but now I understand this is for that tray, and there's a carpet there, so you can put this one in here. Actually, yeah, it goes back there, you can see that. And for example, you have this Škoda books, so you can put them here where the strap is, so they're not in the way. And then you have the thing here, you just push it in this opening and push it down, and then you can see how that looks. Press it in, locks. You can see the ISOFIX here, and the seats are nice and big and comfortable. So I'm sure you have heated and ventilated seats. I showed you that. So headspace, not to forget, plenty of headroom for a 2-meter tall person. Now look at this. This is the space I have. I can go more forward, and there will be even more leg room behind me. Now we can see the baseless mirror auto dimming. You can see the lights on the top. You can see the sliders for the shade and the pan roof. You can see the ambient lights and the emergency button. So these ambient lights illuminate this at night, so that's very nice. And here you have the beauty mirror. So the light turns on, you have the documents holder, and that's pretty sweet. Now you can press here to turn off or on mute the infotainment. This is the new infotainment. It's nice and fast, very responsive. Here's the home menu. Then you have the shortcuts for the climate, for the radio, phone calls, navigation. Look at this, the navigation is nice and fast. Finally, this is the way it should have been. We're in Salzburg Car Show again, but just this is the way it should have been from the start in the Volkswagen group. And you know, they had some critics on the previous infotainments in Skoda and Volkswagen, but they listened and they worked on it, and it's now fast. Look at this. This is the delivery we were asking for. The animations are fast. We don't have the key, but you can see here all the details. There's a driving modes. Now you can again use this one for the air volume, for the volume. Sounds good, but it's Deutsch. We're in Austria. And then we have the, once again, driving modes. Not sure why is it not changing them, but you can change them maybe when you turn on the car. We don't have the key at the moment. You can here control the smart dials, and I'm gonna cover this once the car arrives to salon. There is background lighting here, so you can also do lights, control the ambience inside the car. There are some safeties here, but you can see here speed limiter, lane assist, cruise, obstacle warning, blind spot, take a break, speed limit, and all the good stuff you have in the modern car. There is a pull down menu here as well, so there are some shortcuts here, but this definitely looks amazing. It is not intrusive to the interior, and this is actually my eye level, so I can see the road. It's not an obstacle. To wrap up, we're gonna pop the bonnet and see what's powering this baby. So they've opened it for us. So okay, so you can see in the middle you just push to the left to open, and here's the 4-cylinder. So I'm gonna assume this is the 2.0 TDI, and the TDI has an engine cover. The petrol doesn't anymore because the hatch I filmed was a petrol. You can see the funnel here, so this is quite smart detail. You can actually buy this and retrofit it to older Škoda or Volkswagen cars, Seat, Audi. So that's a nice smart funnel there, and you can see you have the gas struts as well. So let's let it drop, closes perfectly, and let's check the spec sheet. Now the new Superb Combi. So new Superb Combi, base price 47,990 in Austria here. This is the Lauring and Klement. So have in mind this is their top trim. It's their top premium trim, almost luxury feeling inside. 150 horsepower, 2.0 diesel, 7-speed automatic. Now these are some of the standard equipment, like the keyless entry, 18-inch alloys, and so on. Now coming here to the options, there's quite a list of options, but with options it comes to 61,540 euros. Now we have the soot black interior, a red metallic color, 19-inch alloys, the head-up display option, 5-year warranty or 100,000 kilometers, relax package, panorama, sunroof, and so some things I cannot pronounce, but there is some options, but the options are almost, as you can see here, 6,000 euros minus 50. So minus 50, so that's quite a hefty price here. But again, this is fully loaded car with a lot of options and top trim, so the price is high and it's inflation. So that was the new Škoda Superb in Lauring and Klement Combi version. So everyone, thank you for watching. If you like the video, give it a like, type in the comments below how do you like the new Superb, and hope to see you in the next video. Stay safe, bye.